Welcome to cheapyearbooks.com. Our books are, for the most part, perfect bound, as you can see. Soft cover, with perfect binding. We don't use staple binding unless the book is very thin, which would be typically approximately 12 pages or less. This book has a combination of black and white and color pages, which black and white does bring the price of the book down to some degree. Books are 8.5 by 11, and we typically try to bleed the cover as best as possible. Even if your art doesn't indicate it, we will try to always try to do that first. And if we can't, then we will leave it with a white border around the edge. Again, here's the binding. Here's another example. It's called perfect binding. Holds very, very well, very tight. Pages hold very, and they archive very, very well. Of course, you can be as creative as you'd like. Schools are very creative on these covers. Again, this is the binding. There's a little bit of a crimp line here, gives a very nice touch to it. And then, of course, we also offer hardcover, which is a color laminated, a color print and then laminated onto board. It's your art. We don't supply any art. You supply us with your art, and we will take your art and make it look good on the cover. Hardcover does tend to cost somewhat higher. We'll always give you a quote for it, indicating if you request it, and it takes approximately 2 weeks additional for hardcover. Again, another example of a soft cover, a creative cover done by a school, and we take it, and this one was printed on an was drawn on an 8.5 by 11 sheet, and we were able to expand it and bleed to get that nice bleed effect on this front cover. Again, these are yearbooks that are great quality at low budget for meeting your low budgets. So you get good value at low price. So you can afford to get your yearbooks done when you use cheapyearbooks.com.